all the lingo. Ooh, emojis.
You send the wrong one and you're just like really sending the wrong message, literally.
I've been there, done it. Chocolate pudding. Didn't know. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'll try and say things around my kids like, oh yeah, 6, 7. And they're just like, don't even, mom.
Yeah.
They don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy it one bit.
Slay.
No.
No one says that anymore, mom.
I said that's the bomb. And they're like, oh,
Oh,
God.
yes.
How old are you?
I love it.
Be happy, 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 happy. Keep your chin up.
Listeners, you are going to love this conversation with Kelly Park.
Yeah.
Jessica, thank you so much for bringing her on. She's so brave and inspiring.
Oh, she's amazing. Incredible human. Her powerful mindset is making way for her to like keep following this path that's like uncarved.
Yeah, she's so beautiful and so funny, but she's so real. And, when she talked about, she went through her struggles too, and we all go through struggles and life is hard. And yet you just keep moving forward and you keep paying attention to your intuition. Like, I love that when she talked about that, because it's like being aware of what is outside of you, because you never know what is going to lead you in the direction that you want to go in.
The way she accepts what comes in and how she's just going to nod to it and play with it and be with it. And it's just such a testament to like not putting up resistance to what is, and can be hard to practice, right? But when you practice it, great things happen.
The way that she talked about supporting Sydney's passions while also pursuing her own career and how it works so well together really struck me. That kind of family teamwork, the teamwork that they have within their family is so rare, beautiful, inspiring. One thing that I think I'll really carry with me from this conversation is that creativity not only shows up in our careers, but it shows up in the way that we live and we raise our families, and we pay attention to our intuition, and we are yes and people, and we take risks. To all of you listening, we hope Kelly's story inspires you the way it inspired us. We love her and we want to have her back. So let's keep embracing new paths, nurturing the passions of our loved ones, and finding joy in the journey along the way.
We need it. The mom village.
Yeah.
It's serious. Some real stuff.
How's your mom village, Kel?
It's okay. I mean, a lot of the moms that I know have adult children and they're still those adult kids, they still kids.
They're still coming around.
They still coming around like they're not adults. So, so it's been interesting. We're all at I've never been at this place with an adult person that's still my child. And so it's an interesting line, because sometimes you want to be that friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to hear everything the adult child got to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes the adult child says adult stuff.
Yeah.
And that's rough, where you have to be like, ooh, okay, she just told me that. Wow, that was a lot. So
yeah, do you like jump in with that? Or do you like still have this bit of like a parent hat where you're like, don't say the F word in front of me type thing? Like, not like that stuff.
I roll with it. I try to give myself a break, and I try to give myself grace in those moments. Like, I taught her to express herself. I need her to do that, even with me. So when it's uncomfortable, I check myself. One time, we went out to dinner and she didn't have a bra on. I was like, what are you doing?
Like, that's my girl.
Okay. I'm like, well, if you got it, flaunt it. And she got it right now. So
how old is she?
She's 27.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy because I'm 35. So I don't understand how.
I know. What are you even talking about?
That math don't even do it.
The math doesn't math because you were like 10. Just
math is not even mathing. It's wild. It's so it's a cool time. I'm learning about myself, and I'm also learning about my boundaries, because you still have to be honest too. It's like sometimes I'm like, you don't have to really tell me everything unless you really need something from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still, and she'll go, are you uncomfortable with them? Yeah. Yep. I am.
You bet.
You bet. That was weird. I'm uncomfortable. So I talk to the other moms that have adult kids, and they're like, yep, we're going through the same stuff, girl, please.
So how old was she when you made this big life change and moved to Los Angeles, your journey to get to where you're going?
So my husband and I have always been into entertainment and theater and writing and comedy and drama. We just loved it all. We were just soulmates. We met because of that, and it was wonderful. And have our daughter was 5 years old when we decided, you know what? I think we need to move to where it's at. I think we need to move to Los Angeles. And we didn't know anyone in Los Angeles. I was working at a nonprofit, and one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, I can hook you up with this person that has an extra room that maybe you can stay in." Da 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 da. So, who turned out to be Dave Rosowski, who ran the freaking Second City, which is amazing. It was so everything was like lining up. So we
Lining
came to LA. I continued to work for this nonprofit. My husband got a job at like Sony, and we started to do the thing. And as time went on, something was gnawing at me. Like, you know what? I'm a funny person. I'm a writer. I love comedy, and this nonprofit is not funny right now. I need to do something else. So my husband was on Craigslist, if you can remember Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Remember Craigslist?
Try not to get murdered.
Try not to get murdered, Craigslist. And he said there's a job opening at the Hollywood Improv for a server. And I was like, well, I can't be a server. There's no health benefits. Come on. I'm a professional. I'm not a server. I was a server when I was in college. He's like, just go down there. Just go down there and see what it's about, because that's funny people down there. I don't know what it is. So I went down there, and it was 500 people in line for this one server job, guys. And here I was the only Black woman. I was the only Black anything standing there. And it was all beautiful young white people, look like actors for this job.
Wow.
So I go down there, I'm like, I'm not going to get this. No one had a resume in their hand. I did, because I was the professional. So I knew how that went. I had my resume. I sat down, I filled out the application, and I always listened for signs. My entire life, I've always listened for things that seem insignificant, but deemed to be not. So there was an intercom system in the improv, and over the intercom system, it said, "Kelly, pick up line 7, Kelly, line 7. No one answered the phone. No one picked up. So I'm like, well, my name is Kelly. I know I don't work here, but I'm going to do that. This is improv. This is comedy. So I get up, I answer the phone, I take the note, I hand it to the general manager, and I hand him my resume, and I walk out with my
Kelly, hilarious.
It's so ridiculous. So I grew up that night, and I was like, I'm not getting that job. Come on. It was 500 beautiful people standing in line and me. My husband was like, okay, we'll just keep looking. And so around 7:30 that night, I get a call from the GM. He's like, you know what? That was some funny stuff you did. And we want you to come down to the improv and be a server here. And I was like, what? So I quit my job. I quit my anchor. I trusted in me, and I went down there, and I became a server at the Hollywood Improv, and it was amazing. So while I'm there, I pick up my daughter from school. She comes and she sits in the dining room, and she's doing this comedy, and she's doing this stuff. And she's like, Mom, I can totally do that. I can get up on stage and do that. I was like, by this time, she was like 6 years old. I'm like, you can't wipe yourself properly. You can't.
Right.
You can't get up on that damn stage and do this. So D. Ray Davis, who ran the room for Mo Better Mondays, which is like ethnic, that's Black night, basically. It's Black comedy, Black comedians.
Yeah.
And, a Black audience, urban audiences, are tough on comics. They don't care if you're 6 or 66. If you ain't funny, they ain't gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying? She gets up there, my husband and I start writing and helping writing her jokes, and she kills. She freaking killed on Mo Better Mondays.
Wow.
And she was amazing. She stood at the edge of the stage. She wasn't shy. And I was like, a star is born. This person need to do this. And we need to support this. I don't know how we're going to support it because we have no money, but we have to do it. And thus began all our careers in this industry. And that's how it started.
Wow.
I mean, imagine if I didn't do that.
Right.
Imagine if I didn't just try. Imagine if I didn't listen to that silly little sign about that intercom. What if I didn't do that? What if I buckled and folded inside of myself and became intimidated by the 500 people standing there? I wouldn't be sitting here with y'all. I sincerely believe that.
Mm-hmm. You're such a yes-ander, though. Yes-anders are so easy to love because you're always like, yep, let's just make this better. We're just going to do this.
That's right.
Right. And just the fact that you get on that intercom is killing me. Like, I can't even, but it's so Like it's just so right on that you just are in the moment
Yes.
and you're serving it.
Yes, in
Moment.
the moment. That's right. I've always been, my mom has always taught me to be bold and to, she would always say, you come from kings and queens, and you have to realize and understand that. And there's a huge responsibility there. And I've kept that my entire life. So, and I gave it to Sid as well. My husband keeps that. And that's kind of our truth. Like we come from greatness, and we have to continue this no
Oh,
matter what.
I love that so much.
Thank
You know what
you.
really is inspiring though, because I consider myself to be a yes and person. I'm always glass half full, and
Yep.
I grew up very scrappy. I grew up poor, and I had to like find my way. And
Hmm.
that served me really well. Then the children came along, and
Mm.
although I still had that in me, I think that part of that, the choices became a bit more careful. I mean, I'm getting it back now, but what I'm saying to you is the fact that you did this with a 5-year-old.
Oh, I heard it from my family. My mother was like, "What are you doing?"
But you ended up all do it rising together.
Yes. Yes. And that's rare. That rarely happens. You know what I mean? We call ourselves the Trinity.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Man, it was wild. But my mom and my family, and John's family, they thought we were absolutely nuts.
yeah.
This is a shot in the dark. And I'm like, but it's a shot.
Oh, I love
It's a shot, though.
Nice shot.
It's still a shot.
and now you've gone on. So now you're creating, you're directing. What's going on with you in your life right
Oh.
now?
is a this is a really cool time for me. It's considered a downtime after these strikes and after everything's going on. But I'm writing, and so I wrote this. Now here's another thing about chances. Now listen to this. So I wrote this pilot. I had this pilot idea a couple years ago, and I only wrote 12 pages of it. So I'm with my manager, and every week we have this weekly meeting, and we just kind of talk about ebbs and flows, what we're doing, where I am, what I want to do. And my manager was like, "Well, do you write?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm not. I don't write like writer." They're like, "Do you have anything that you've written?" "Yeah, I have a couple things." "Send it to us." And I was like, you guys are going to quit me if I if I send this to you. I'm afraid of you quitting me. They're like, we're not going to quit you. Send it. So I sent three ideas to them, and they come back to me the next week, and they're like, there are two ideas that you need to flesh out. Flesh it out now. Write the pilots. I was like, wow. Okay. So I wrote the first. I wrote the first one. Wrote the pilot and sent it to them. They were like, we love this. Gave me notes. Went back. I did my thing and took 3 tries, and they were like, this is excellent. This is great. We want to send this out. And I was like, oh, what do you want to send it to? And they took some time and didn't send it to anybody yet. So what I did, I went back into my bank of all the people that I remember, all the executives from different places that I'd ever worked, and all those relationships that I continue to, cultivate. And I sent it. And I sent it, and I CC'd my manager, and I let them know that I sent it on their behalf. And we sent it together. And they were like, we love that. We love that you're taking the initiative to do that. So that just happened last week. And I sent it to Netflix, and we'll see what happens.
Wow. You just sent it to Netflix.
I just sent it. You know what?
What?
I've heard no before. I've heard I hate this. I've heard get out of here. I've heard it. And I'm still here.
Oh man, can I be your friend?
We are friends. Are you crazy?
You know, so your energy right now is really inspiring to me because this is the kind of energy that I need to be surrounding myself around. Do you know Minnie Sterling?
Yes.
So we interviewed Minnie a
Really?
while ago, and she wrote me recently, and she was like, "Girl, how are you doing? We've got to go for cocktails soon." And I'm like, it's that kind of energy that
Yes.
I want right now, and I need because it is a wobbly place for me. And I just don't want. I'm not the kind of person who wants to just be the glass half empty and just settle for something safe.
That's right.
Life is too short, right?
We're going to die,
We
everybody.
are.
We're going to die. What are we doing?
Everybody's going to die. And
Everybody's going to die.
2025. We're all going down. We might as well go down swinging.
And we don't know when. So get
Right.
to it.
Get to it. What's your how does it feel for you to be in this director's chair? Like in terms of like your vision and where you feel you're able to really really say what you want to say.
This is exactly where I have always, first of all, when I was young, I didn't realize there was a job for me who was this outspoken person. I didn't realize it. I didn't see it. I didn't see me. I didn't see other Kellys, other
Right.
Black women. I didn't see it. So this is exactly where I need to be. I feel the most comfortable. I could direct butt naked, okay? That's how comfortable I am in this chair. This chair is so wonderful. And I always tell people that, I don't know everything on that set. It's almost like being Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk didn't know everything. He surrounded himself with greatness. He surrounded himself with brilliant minds, and he utilized those brilliant minds, and he relied on them, and he allowed them to do their work. And I correlate my life with that as well. That's how I do things. I'm the captain in that way. I have the voice and the energy and the encouragement to bring out the best in people. And that's what I do. That's one of my gifts from God, and I'm using that. That gift means I am a director.
And using voice for change.
Yeah.
It must be so inspiring for your daughter. you know?
It is. I think, she comes and when she watches me on set, she's just like, you've always been this. You're the director at home. You're the director when you come to the school. When I was at the Hollywood Improv, that was a form of directing. I had to drop that check. I had to know timing. I had to work in the dark. I had to work with, many different personalities. And so that's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing you've always been doing.
Yes, you got it.
Creative Mamas Unplugged is produced by Breatheasy Productions with music by Jeremy Jurin. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give my mama 5 stars and keep coming back. Thanks to us kids, there are plenty of stories to tell. And you are not alone.
We are inspired by you. Thank you for joining our Creative Mamas community. Support Creative Mamas Unplugged on Patreon to get your name in the credits, receive extra content, and earn some fun prizes. With this, we can keep creating, uplifting, and growing this incredible community together. We love you so much. Applause.